This is Damon Stevens from Firmwell Builders, and today is Monday, July 26, 2021, and this is a stock market analysis update. And, exciting days here. I'm going to cover a little bit out of order today, just because the latest news is that Bitcoin had a nice little squeeze this afternoon. There's a lot of news out there that, there's a lot of shorts out there that had to be covered. So there was a little bit of a squeeze that happened from that. And also there was a rumor that Amazon would possibly be taking Bitcoin, which ended up being not the case. And so we'll see the rocket ride or the roller coaster ride that maybe a few of you were able to catch this afternoon. I told you I was watching the Bitcoin for a move, and we had a short move today, but it wasn't lasting because it was a squeeze. We'll talk about that more and Tesla earnings and other things as we get into it. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to FinWealth Live, like our videos, and continue to visit here for more trading ideas and ways to educate yourself as well, as we cover little clips here and there of different trading techniques and styles, which we'll be covering today as well. We're not financial brokers or licensed advisors. All the trades you see are our trades and our watch lists. So if you follow along or you're trading as well, just make sure that your trades are your own. And let's move on. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, with the squeeze that hit this morning or today, you can see that we had this nice little rally up. We've been like trailing over the weekend. The low was 30,000. We've been trailing back up in a bullish momentum. And I told you as soon as it hit 35, I had alarms set to let me know. My alarms went off like crazy. This afternoon, I have them set at every 1,000 just to make sure I get in. And then you can see that we had this huge rally from about 36,000 all the way up, just barely over 40,000 in a matter of a very short time. And then it obviously is pulled back. And like we talk about on this videos, 50% retracements are normal. And so you can see that we've retraced from 40,000 right back to 37,000. But wow, what a run. If you catch that, if you could go long on it and capture some of that, great. It did break over the 200, the 50, and obviously trace it back underneath that, but gave you a quick run up. And if you're able to short it, you could short it back down. I thought maybe come back down to 35, 36 on the retracement. It didn't, it came back about 50%. So 37, and it's kind of hovering around that area. So that's kind of where we sit today. And that was an exciting move for several people. And obviously some people, hopefully, if they were shorting it, were able to get out at least some of their profits or cover some of their losses today. Ethereum had that nice little rally with it as well. We see that it soared right up to $2,300, and then it's come right back down close to 22. Now that little rally caused it to get above all the moving averages. It's just hovering right above the 100 right now, and we'll see, but it's above the 50 now, which is great. I mean, that's bullish momentum for Ethereum. Ethereum continues to be one of my favorites. Dogecoin had a nice little rally up to the 50 EMA, and then a pullback right back from 21.50 down to 21.5 to 20 cents or 20 and a half cents. So very short rally on Doge. Doge didn't show the strength as the others did, but it did fall along a little bit. So just something to be aware of, and to make sure you're just careful with your trading these coins, because obviously they can move a huge direction in a short amount of time. As far as the market overall today, the Dow Jones closed up 0.24%, NASDAQ up 0.03%, S&P 500 0.24%. And I could really see it. I mean, it was really choppy today. I expected to see some rallies, and I didn't see them. I gained on a few stocks and didn't on others, and ended up down a few $100s a day. And that doesn't happen all the time, but did today. So, and luckily, the winning trades kind of offset almost all the shorts. The Tesla trade definitely helped me out. And so we're grateful for that. If you look at the overall market, the heat map here, you can see, talked about this on Sunday, China's red. China's really suffering, and so is the stocks along with it. So there's a lot of things going on there in China right now. and that's having a huge impact on prices of their stocks. And so we'll see what the outcomes of that is. But I am looking for opportunities. Obviously these stocks are getting dragged down a lot, so there may be opportunities to grab these stocks at a real huge discount at some point. But waiting for the turmoil to settle out first. But you can see that China's continues to remain red. So just be careful. If you are chasing Chinese stocks, just be really careful because you could get caught on these stocks, because some of them are dropping, like PDD almost 9% and BABA down 7% in one day. That's substantial. So you see overall the healthcare was down. Financials were mixed. You see the FANG stocks pretty strong overall. Most of them were all green today, but the rest were pretty well mixed across the board. Energy was strong today, and so we'll see. This could continue to impact us, so we just need to be aware of it going forward, that there could be impact to the market. But right now, we're continuing hitting all-time highs. Look at the S&P 500. Look at Dow Jones. Just continue to rocket. So anyway, so that's just a general market. As far as on the ticker and on the scanner today, scanner was good to us as well. BTBT and NCTY. I did trade these two. I did not trade the third one. So let's cover the ones that we did trade because they were very helpful for us today. So BTBT, the low here was basically 428, high of 886. So pretty much a 100% move. You could got in on the first part on this consolidation. If you missed that one, there's a second one, a nice little dip that kind of came in here around 858. Could have caught this dip as well and moved up. You can see that we hit the top and we kind of broke back down, did a little bit of retracement to the bottom of this larger breakup candle. We have another large breakup candle here as well, but we're coming down to the 10. If we can find support here, I think we can get another rally out of this. I was expecting that we were trying to go to 11 maybe, which is the top of the bands, but we didn't make it. So we will see if we can do it tomorrow. But that's still looking good. It'll remain on our list as always. And then the other one that we traded is NCTY. So NCTY, you can see that here it started about a little bit, almost just under 9, hit a high of 1378. So this one, if you didn't catch the first part of the run, you could have caught it at 12 when it consolidated and took it up to 1378. And then you can see here we're just settled over the 10 moving average, looking for another movement up here tomorrow again. See if we can get this one up to 15 is the goal. So we'll see if it wants to move that way. If it does, great. If not, then look for a retracement back to the 20 or even back down to this breakout area here around $12. As far as earnings, so Tesla, we talked about Tesla already. That was really the only one I was kind of keeping my eye on today. Tomorrow is a lot. I don't know if some of these are going to move overall, but there's quite a few in the morning. So General Motors, 3M, Raytheon, JetBlue, and Waste Management, are the ones we're watching. In the afternoon, after the close, it'll be Apple, AMD, Microsoft, Google, Visa, Teladoc, Starbucks. So some of these are moving to pre-market. On earnings, just to let you know my style. I love earnings. Some people say don't trade them because they're volatile and dangerous. It is. I do believe that if you don't know what you're doing. But I can show you with Tesla here how Tesla works and how it could benefit you. And a lot of times, more money can be made in the after hours than can be during the day. And today's a good example of that. It's pretty much the market was flat. It was choppy, but after hours, Tesla, which we came out with great earnings, gave us a great run and actually a couple runs. So I want to cover that as well with you just to give you a little bit of education. But the next 2 days are going to be really busy. A lot of opportunity. Thursday is going to be a good day as well. So just be careful with it. Size down. A lot of times I size down instead of maybe, trading thousands of shares, trade hundreds of shares. If you do hundreds, maybe go down to tens, just until you get used to it and know exactly what you're looking for, making sure you know your support resistance areas. And let me give you an example here, just to give you an idea. So this is Tesla, and let's see here. I just want to make sure I got this. Okay, so this is the daily. So you see daily, overall, it looks, great. It's in this channel here that we talked about. It is moving in a upward momentum above the moving averages, so that's a positive thing. But after hours, here's what I want to show you. So we closed around 656 today. So it was really a small movement today. You can see the range was basically not too bad, 347, 647, 668. I tell you that Tesla is a great move every day because you can get $10, $20 almost every day. But you see after hours here, this is where the beauty hits. So Tesla after hours closed around 665 or 655, 656, and you can see earnings report came out and it just skyrocketed right up to 678. So that's about $30 right there, a $30 move in the matter of a couple minutes. Just this is why I like earnings, because it's just great. I mean, even if you get any portion of this, it's great. It had, and Tesla usually doesn't pull back like it did tonight, so that was great. I mean, it pulled back, cleared down here, settled down a little bit, almost down to 100% retracement, and then gave another rocket right up to 675, and then pulled back again. Now on the platform I was on, I could not get some shorts to short these, but I did have opportunities to go long on these. So great night, great opportunity. A lot of times, sometimes days I make a lot more money after hours than I do during the day. So great opportunity tonight. Tesla, you can see here it's above the 100 here. It was kind of bounced off a bit today. So we'll continue to look at that and see if we can get some more trades tomorrow. Tesla is back on my radar now and focus because, I was hoping this was going to, shoot up to try to hit 700 today, but it didn't. But we're going to see what it can do on the positive earnings and see if we can start to rally up here. So hopefully that helps you. Just make sure you're careful because sometimes it can swing both directions. And there's lots of ways to trade earnings, and we get a couple more of that in our training. So Facebook, nice, it's in this channel here. We said we had nice positive momentum, and you see that it just kind of found resistance here at the top of this resistance line here. It's got a breakout here if we want to go further. Otherwise, we're going to continue to probably sit in this consolidation area. And NCTY, so NCTY, high of 1378. We talked about this one. BNTX has been on our list a long time. Let me just give you an idea. So this has been on our radar, clear back, back down here in the low 200, around 200 range. And it just continues to be bullish. And I want to just kind of show you the overall volume. And I could have shrunk it down, but I thought that would be a better way to demonstrate it here on the fly. But you see that it continues to hit the 200 and find support. So that's positive. That's what you want to look for on charts. Is is where does it hit on a 20 and bounce, a 50 or 100 or 200? Where is it that typically a stock will find support? And that's where you want to buy. So you don't want to buy up here on these highs. You want to wait for it to pull back if you've not got in already down at the lower prices. Get it off of these bounces. And so this particular stock likes to bounce off the 200. So that was your opportunity to catch it here again. 276 to 286. So a nice $10 move here in a short amount of time, in a couple hours. So that's what you want. If you could have caught this morning as well, 267 to 297, huge move. So BNTX continues to deliver and provide wins for us. So, is it going to hit a top here? I mean, it's almost up $100. So, I suspect that it's going to start to peter out here, start to slow down, probably level off and consolidate for a while. Could it go higher? It could, but we're kind of watching to see if it settles out here. So just keep that in mind if you're trading this stock. And then RIOT gave us a little jump from 27.80 up to 33.99 today, and it bounced back. It's come back down just at the end of the day towards the 50. As long as we can find this support, we'll see if we can continue rallying up. But RIOT's moving for us again, so that's great to see. Chewy's was on our list. It had a huge pullback. We're looking for a rally back up. Try to rally up. Got to pass the resistance and then pull back again. But still positive for the day. So we'll see if Chewy can start to get above the moving averages again and start to rally back up. Microsoft had a nice pullback after a nice run. It's in this channel here. It's back up to 50%, trying to get above the moving averages. We have earnings on it, so we'll be watching that for a some type of volatility move on it and see what we can capture off of it. Amazon, up against this resistance area that we talked about, and so it's rallied up this last week to try to get to the highs again. Right now it's looking pretty good. It just closed barely under 3,700. So if they can get above that 3,700, then the goal is to start to work towards 3,800 again. So we'll see what it can do. Dollar pulled back, so that's great for the market overall, and a move. And the VIX pull back as well. It's sitting here right on the 20. So we'll see if that can stay low or remain low, and that'll help the market continue to go to new highs. So you see the SPY, nice high, still have a gap down here to fill. But it's moving up towards our next number here. So 242, that's what we're looking for. Triple Qs right a bit against this resistance area at 368.47. See if we can break that out and head higher. That's kind of where it's at right now, looking very bullish. The semiconductors, again, trying to push up against that resistance area and see if it can break through. IWM is kind of flat between the 20 and the 10 and the 5, just trying to hover there and try to get some momentum so it can either move one direction or the other. Financials consolidating as well in this little channel here that we talked about. Gold pulled back a little bit. It's below the moving averages. It's still showing a little bit of weakness. So got to get to some things moving here to get gold back on track to start moving forward, moving up again. Same with silver. Silver's kind of consolidating down here below the 200. But that's our stocks. Those are the things that we're watching, and we're looking forward to Tuesday for lots of earnings coming out. So we'll be watching that. I think that will hopefully give us a better trading day tomorrow. I think there'll be a lot of volatility around those stocks. And so if you're looking for opportunities and you're not quite sure, what stocks to look at, just look at the earnings report, and that should give you plenty of them to look at in the morning as well as the afternoon after lunch. Everybody trade safe out there and have a great night, and we'll talk to you more tomorrow.